Hey, how's it going? Anmol here from Live Traders. I think been a while since I made a video, and been a while since Jared made a video too. Jared has a pretty good reason for why he has not made a video. He's actually traveling in Japan. I mean, look at his Instagram, right? So here it is. So he is traveling right now in Japan. So he's out for a week. So leaves me to work as always. But hey, I'll do it. I love trading. So AXON, let's go over some trades I took yesterday. Pretty good day, made about 3 hours yesterday. Took 3 trades. One of them didn't work, so I lost money on one of them. But then 2 of them worked, so hey, ended up being a pretty nice day. So one of the trades I took today I want to go over with you is AXON. Now, this is a little guy. I typically don't trade little guys. I like stocks which are like over $10, so 10, 20, 30, 40, $100 stocks. Those are the ones that I like, but sometimes you get these little guys that have momentum in the morning, that have reasonable technical setups, so which could make for quick momentum moves in the morning. So this is one I traded yesterday, AXON. So we actually traded AXON in June too, on this gap up day, which ended up being a really nice trade for us. And then since then, AXON just kind of died, right? Pulled back to the 50-period moving average, and then sort of started looking like it wants to kind of curl higher, right? And then what we got yesterday was basically, if I zoom in here, a little move above the 21 EMA. We were kind of gapping above, right? See this resistance? This resistance level from the prior day, and then the same resistance level this day. Try to go up, pull back down. So this setup, what is known as a 1-minute flash setup or opening range breakout setup that we teach, which is basically, I'll just teach it to you right here. You could just draw a box, right? It's kind of a range. So I took it long right here. I called it in the room. We called it long at $2.80. Put our stop loss under the low of the day, $2.72. About an 8-cent stop loss. Pretty tight. So I needed a lot of shares for this stock. I got filled at 280. The stock hung around a little bit and then just went boom, 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 straight up from 280 straight up above $3. And that's where we took our target. My target was 296 and it went up to about 304. So, we got out at 296 on the way up and it had a pretty nice spike. And eventually then it died later in the day, which mostly all little stocks under $5 have a habit of doing. They kind of go up in the morning and then they die, right? And then they probably go up, it could be technicals, it could be pump and dumps, it could be all the little newsletter people who pump up little stocks. It could be that, it could be a variety of reasons. But for me, I saw a little technical setup on the daily. I saw a little morning opening range breakout, 1-minute flash setup we call. Traded that for a great trade, and it popped up and ended up being a really nice 2-hour trade for us. Here's one that didn't work for me yesterday, which I actually took a full loss on. Really annoying, and I'll go over why it's annoying. So EXEL, okay? So I liked the daily chart on EXEL because look at this little area right here, right? And I was like, man, if it can, it's been struggling to get above this line, right? If it can get above the line, we are good to go. And in the morning, it tried to go up, pull right back down, a little red bar, and then it just sold off, right? All the way down. But then it made a comeback, came right back up. So I said, hey, if it can get above this 2179 area, this thing might take out the high of the day. And if it can take out high day, then we're off to races on this stock. This is a really good one. And I put my order to buy it at 2180. I put my stop loss at 2160. And this son of a freaking, went right to 2180. Not 2181, not 2182, right to 2180. I got filled, right? I got triggered in. I got filled in at 2180, and then this thing just sold off. So I got triggered right to the penny, really annoying, and it sold off. To be honest, it wasn't the best pattern in the world, right? The best patterns always stick out to you, like the 3-bar plays, the buy setups, the opening range breakouts. The real good setups, they always stick out to you. This was not exactly the best setup in the world. I just like the daily, and that's why I wanted to trade it, but it didn't work. So I stopped out on this one. So I actually started the day with a loss. This was the first one that I took. Started the day with a loss, and then our AXON worked. Made 2 hours on that. So made a nice comeback with that one. And then to end the day, we got a really beautiful trade on MBT. Beautiful trade. Beautiful. This stock I've been mentioning it for the last 2 days in the room. In the room, I've been talking about this stock since the last 2 days. I say, hey, above 910. Watch it, above 910. So today, it gapped up. Right, went up to 914, pulled right back down, and that's where I called it long. I said, you know what, we're gonna do it. We're gonna play it long at 914. We're gonna put our stop loss right under here at 908, and then that's it. Tight stop. And we got in at 914, stop loss at 908. Really liquid stocks, very easy to get filled. And then look what happens on this stock. It just takes off to the races, and boom, 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 straight up. So right, that's where we got it. That was our stop, and it just went straight up, and that made for a really nice trade. So I made about 2 hours on the MBT. So that ended up making it a 3-hour day, because I made 2 on MBT, I made 2 on AXON, I lost 1 on XL, which gives us about a 3-day, which is awesome. So the reason I liked it is a few reasons. Number 1, look at this daily chart, right? Bouncing off the low, tried to bounce this day, turned into a topping tail. Next day, touches the 21 EMA, again closes below that. Next day, tries to go higher again, but closes below the 21 EMA. So the trade is simple. Gets above the 21 EMA, gets above these bars, it's going to go, right? Let's take a look at the 60-minute chart so we can get another clarification kind of on this trade on the MBT. Let me zoom out a little bit. So right here, this is what I was talking to our members in the trading room. I mean, look at this area on the 60-minute chart right there. Yeah, gets above that 910 area, this is gonna go. This is resistance. Touches it, fails. Touches it, fails. Touches it, fails. Gets above it, it's gonna go. And that's what happened. And MBT went up to 930. Beautiful trade by us. I've been talking about it for the last 2 days. We didn't get a chance to trade it because it never got above that 910, and finally did it today, and that's where we took it long and ended up being a pretty fantastic trade. And let's see what today brings. You know, market's going to open today in a few hours, and let's try and end the week on a good note. It was a short trading week. You know, Wednesday was July 4th, so market was closed, so it was only like a 4-day trading week. Monday for me was a small winning day. Tuesday for me was small losing day. Wednesday was off, and then Thursday we got 3R, which was awesome, and hopefully we can end the week again on a pretty good note. But again, hope you guys enjoyed the trade review. Jared is going to be back on Monday. Right now he's enjoying his time in Japan, as you guys can see from his Instagram. And I mean, I'm jealous too. You know, I'm jealous. I'm watching his stories. He's going to all these nice restaurants. He's going to, you know, all these nice places. And I'm here sitting trying to make some money. But you know what? We'll get it. We'll get it. Our time will be next. So, you know, Jared's going to be back on Monday. So he's going to get back to his trade reviews and all that stuff. Guy deserves to have a vacation. I mean, he's just been crushing it in the markets. So he's going to enjoy his vacation. And yeah, and those of you who are in New York, drop me an email. All right, I'm trying to think about a New York traders meetup. There's no charge for it. All right, there's no cost. You know, there's not an event. We're just going to meet up. We're going to have some drinks, catch up, and kind of build a network of traders in the New York or the East Coast area. All right, so if you're interested, drop me an email, anmol@livetraders.com, and I'm going to set up like a traders meet. We'll all catch up for drinks, you know, once a month or something like that. And that's a good way to network. And I'm really happy because, you know, last time I met a few students, and, you know, now 2 of them are running their own hedge funds, you know, which is freaking awesome. So I met him in New York. I helped him set up his hedge fund. And the guy's starting off with a $2 million hedge fund. The other guy, he started with about $1 million. Now he's at $5 million hedge fund. So, you know what? I have 3-4 students now who are running their own, you know, either private equity firms or hedge funds or managing money for clients. So, which is awesome. Really love to see that. And if that's your goal, again, that's not my goal, because, you know, I enjoy trading for myself. I enjoy teaching. I managed money in the past, but now I'm, you know, not really interested in that. It's too much work for me, you know. But if you're interested in that, I can definitely help you set up that. So let's touch base, those of you in the East Coast, and we'll catch up. All right. So enjoy the trade review, and I'll see you guys in the trading room. If you're not in the trading room, question is why? Why aren't you in there? If money is a problem, hey, take a trial. And, you know, at least join us for a week. Come say hi. All right. Take care. Talk to you guys later.